It wasn't like a particular event that happened. It was like a series of events back to back. And eventually I realized like, okay, something needs to change. And it was actually when I moved up here, my now in-laws, I've known them my entire life, but they're pretty much like family. And they saw that there was a lot of stuff going on. So they extended the invitation. And, at the time I lost my job, I was pretty much living out of my car. I was down at the lowest that I possibly could.
Save that story, man. Save that for this show. I think it's popping right now. Sorry, man. Yes.
Keeping it going, bro.
Listen, that looks horrible on camera. They're like, yeah, that fucking fairy got a fucking temper.
You're just passionate about everything.
Listen, it's easy. You know how many times I forgot to fucking record that and we've been over here talking the whole time? I have to do the whole show again.
I'm glad you can see the light of AC.
Bro, that's confirmation now. Avery. What up, my dude?
What's good, bro?
Yo, welcome back. Practicing Bad Habits. You got your man, Mr. Wright, in the building. Yo, we got a special guest today, eh?
Well, B Lover.
B Lover's in the building, man. B, what up?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me.
I know I've had you just hanging around the studio for about the last hour. But listen, a lot of good guys to talk to.
Absolutely.
A lot of good stand-up character guys you've been hanging out with.
Yes.
What's going on with you, man?
I'm just kind of on this journey in my life trying to become the best version of myself that I possibly can.
And I absolutely love that.
Yeah, that's essentially how we linked up. Like you had said, we sat there and I went up to you and I asked you a conversation. How do you not give a fuck essentially about what people say?
And I love that. Let's slow things down a little bit. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying?
I talk a million miles an hour.
And that's why I want to slow things down a little bit. And first things first, too, after talk, we've had a number of different conversations.
Right.
Based on the journey that you're on, it's so much information. There's so much going on up there that you wanted to kind of say everything at the same time.
Right.
This is not that kind of journey with what we're going to do here with the audience also included. The kind of journey I want to do a little bit is something where we don't do this one time. We do this again.
I got you.
Your journey's not going to end. You can't summarize what you're going with. Exactly. You're still learning. You're still growing.
That might be the YouTuber in me.
So you understand why I say this is going to be something we should at least share with the audience for the next coming weeks, next coming months even. Because
it's definitely going to be ongoing.
It's a nurturing process.
Right,
When it comes to a personal growth and seeing the best version of yourself, it's constant nurturing because the best version of yourself represents you as a husband, you as a dad, you as a hardworking man at your job,
Amen.
You as a hardworking man in your community. So that's something that requires constant nurturing. Do you agree?
Absolutely. I mean, it's not something. It's a journey that I've been on for the past 15 years. So definitely, you're right. It's not something I'm going to be able to get out in a short segment and be able to spew it out. It's going to take time, and then also to see the progress moving forward. That's gonna.
So where are you in that process now?
I don't really know how to define it aside from I guess I'm just trying to not let other people's voices control my life.
No, you said other people, and I'm allergic to those words because you know what? We cannot allow others to dictate what we want to do in our life.
I've allowed that though.
But no one knows what's going on in your head, you know what I'm saying, but you.
Right.
So when you subject that thought, that creativity, that idea to someone else, you're actually opening yourself up to being talked down from pursuing that dream because that person might not have the same motivation and the same drive that you have.
Right.
They might not have achieved anything in their life, so they don't want to see you doing better than them.
Yeah.
So you're opening yourself up to a lot when you allow yourself to allow others to dictate. Now, what comfort do you find in that?
I mean, there is no comfort in any of that.
Where did the issue come from?
It was just kind of a realization that I had when I consider myself a pretty high driven individual.
I believe it.
And, after a while of kind of going in this journey, I realized that there's not many people that I can relate to in that aspect. So I sat and I was like just kind of taking like an internal inventory of what the hell the past few years have looked like, And it's been filled with a lot of people telling me that they want to do this and that. And I'm like, bet, let's do it. We set it up and then they never follow through, And it's like just relying too many on other people for specific parts. And it's like I realized all that is holding me back from becoming the next version of myself, whatever that next version is.
So let me ask this. Hey, you have a question about that?
Oh, yeah. I was just going to ask him. So at what point in life when you was just like, yo, this is it. This is when I got to start changing.
I like it.
At what point was that?
Yeah.
I lost everything. My wife and I, we were just working regular jobs at a restaurant, and on the side, I was doing my own thing, And through that, I mean, I was going to school full time for engineering. I have 1 year to go finishing my electrical engineering degree, and I dropped out of college. Because I realized I'm like, man, I'm doing this for the wrong reasons, and I'm pursuing it because I care too much of what other people look, the status and the prestige that comes with being an engineer, and people automatically, oh, he's a smart person, this and that, because I was looking through security from other people. So I was like, I really want to do this. I looked at my wife before we were married. I was like, look, I think I want to sit here and I want to try to go for esports, which is electronic sports, like gaming and whatnot. And I started doing that on the side while I was working full time and still going to college full time, because that decision happened before I actually dropped out of college.
Yeah.
And through that process, I learned a lot about myself and forgot what the question was.
No, well, at what point did you decide that, you know what, enough of what people think, I'm doing me?
Yeah, well, that was kind of it, because everyone was telling me, like, you need to go to college, you need to get a good job, you need to be able to finish. And it's like, really? So you mean to tell me that I can't sit and make what I'm making now doing my own thing on the side, but instead you want me to fall into this traditional route, And I kind of just, at that moment, I let myself have some critical thinking and just made a decision up for myself of what I think would be the better for me in the future. And that was the point that I made that shift, told my wife this is what I want to do. She supported it as much as she was capable of supporting it at the time, and I just kind of cut ties with things, did my own thing on the side. And then where I was getting at before I lost my thought was, I built the business up, and we were breaking in really good money. Like, we're bringing up to like 20 grand a month, which is like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic, but it all got stripped away from me. I got served a lawsuit. I had to file for bankruptcy. Like, I lost everything. We went from being comfortable because I wasn't managing things correctly.
So let me ask this question. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
That man that achieved that goal of bringing in $20,000 a month with his personal business that he created, that's a driven man. That's a man that knows what he wants. That's a calculated man too. Now, when it all got stripped away, and the man that's talking to me now, what happened?
Well, I actually didn't just realize. I just realized this probably like within the past couple months. I realized that became my identity. The whole reason that I was even able to allow myself to make that kind of money wasn't because I was even pursuing it. It was because I was putting God first and I was letting Him take control. But the minute that I started seeing things, I wasn't strong enough as a person and secure enough in myself to allow God to continue to take that. Instead, I was like, no, I got this. I did this. So I started focusing on the numbers and doing more about the numbers. And then that's when God humbled me. And that's the realization that I realized over the past few, like, I'm not the person that would be able to continue to sustain and have longevity with a business at that time anyways, with that making 20, 40, whatever amount, fill in the blank a month, because that person I wasn't secured in who I was myself yet. And that's where I'm at right now. That's why, like, I had mentioned, like, I think that where God is telling me to be is to sit and be still and try to put him first and try to be the best version that I can. No, be the best version that I can of myself every day, to show up there for my wife, for my son, and to try to, not let the things that go in my mind control me, which is, again, what I went.
Also, like you say, you watch your wife, you got a good support system also. You know what I'm saying? That's important, because nowadays.
But that's, let me play devil's advocate a little bit here too. Your wife, your best friend, these people can also be the ones that pull you down too.
Absolutely.
Because if they're not on that personal journey in their life, and all of a sudden you're talking that level of enlightenment, you're talking about doing better for yourself, they'll look at that as if, oh, what, you selfish, or what, you better than everyone else, so you have to be careful how you communicate and who you communicate to.
Right.
You can only say these things to people who have been enlightened, who are on their journey, and understand that you're not being selfish when you speak, you're not being self-centered when you speak.
Right.
Yeah.
You're talking about a level from which you feel as if I can do so much more.
Absolutely.
Compared to the conditioning that the world has told me that this is what I need to do.
And that's definitely something that actually, to the T, what my relationship experienced at some point. My wife, that's why I said my wife had supported me as best as she could at that time.
Best as she could, I got
But
you.
she also didn't realize what that all meant. Neither did I, because we don't really know what the heck anything looks like. You can kind of draw a hypothetical, have a plan, but that plan is more just a general rough guideline that you're going to have to keep adapting to. And that's where she struggled, because, I, again, coming from like a really broken household and everything, I had to grow up a lot earlier than I needed to. So even when my wife and I were 3 years apart, probably cognitively, or like more like just the way that my brain operates, we're 10, 15 years apart, you know, because she's been fortunate enough that she had more stability than I did. You know, I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's a good thing, but you know, with stability, that doesn't mean that you let them just, you have to still teach your kid critical thinking and the ability to be able to function in this world. You know, the stability is one part of the equation, and her parents couldn't give her the other part of the equation because they themselves, you know, didn't necessarily know it, you know, at that time when they were, obviously they know it now and they've learned that, but you know, she's in her own journey now, regardless of or where their parents are at and whatnot. So definitely can agree with that. With, you know, she was supportive, but at one point became almost a hindrance to the point where we may not have even had a relationship if I continued that path. You know? So that's actually one of the biggest reasons why my business also failed, because I was like, you know what, I can't put this. This is after we got married. You know, we had a really serious conversation, and I was like, am I going to put my business above my wife, or am I going to put my wife above my business? And I had to take inventory and step back and just reflect, because to me, the money's great and everything, but God and family to me are the most fundamentally important things. Yeah. I'm about to get married with her, and I'm about to spend the rest of my life with her, and I'm going to have family with her. Am I really going to put essentially money over top of her? And that's because at that time, remember, my heart was...
I wouldn't say fail. You know what I mean? Because it's like you didn't fail.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
not at all.
I just did that word fail means it's like you fell down and you never got back up.
Oh, okay. I'm understanding
you. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you got back up, you came out swinging. You like, all right, now I know what I got to do better.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's a business, and when you out there nurturing and trying to do something that you don't know nothing about.
Right.
All right. How many times Bill Gates fell?
Right.
How many times Bezos fell?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Trump fell.
Right.
All of them. How many times they fell? But they got back up and look what they at.
Right.
But now let's talk about the nitty gritty, eh? Let's get down to it.
Yeah.
All right. So the journey you're on right now, you know what I'm saying? It's going to require a lot of discipline. It's going to require a lot of introspection, you know,
Right.
on a level that most people will feel uncomfortable about. And especially when you want to share these ideas, people are going to attack you from different aspects of things. Yeah. So that's one of the first things we got to we got to discuss is tough skin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when you have such a creative mind. You and I have been texting back and forth and talking more and more lately. And one of the things you did was you showed me something that you said, you know, Fee, I don't know how to express what I'm thinking and how to put everything together. And I said, you know, that's noise, you know, but all of that noise has something to say. And then you created a video back in the day and texted to me yesterday, and it made me smile. I sat there and watched this video because it reminded me of myself. Because when I was earlier on my journey, I created a video because I thought I was crazy, babe. You hear all this stuff going on. You think you have multiple personalities. Yes. You think you're losing your fucking marbles.
Especially when you describe that to other people who don't know that kind of journey. That's exactly what it's going to look like.
But I'm bigging you up because you took the time to create something to try to show others exactly what so that proves to me you're not crazy. Yeah. That's number one. And it shows me your level of creativity. That's number two. And it shows me your drive, man. It says, hey, I will go the distance to do something to try to express what's really inside of my mind.
Amen to that.
And that's why we're here. That's why I went the distance to make something happen for us to make this conversation happen, because I respected everything you were saying.
I appreciate that.
You know what I mean, B? And now, so this journey is just going to challenge you a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful to God to have been on my journey and to have been enlightened and have discovered certain things which no longer worries me and cause frustration. And I can't wait till you get to that place.
Oh,
I can't wait till you get to that financial freedom that you're seeking. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's a beautiful thing.
You realize money's not even it, bro.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, now looking at it, I'm sure, I mean, in the grand scheme of maybe 20 grand that some people may not, but to me, it's a lot of money.
But again, due to your situation in life, there's going to be at times things that's more important. That's exactly what I was going to say. Because that thing, even though it's not important in the grand scheme of things, it's going to also help you to balance things out a little bit and be able to do the things you want to do on a more of a comfortable level. You need that. That's what the system has created. You see what I'm saying? But you want to get to a level where you beat the system. You know what I'm saying? Where as a man, you're fulfilled with everything that you're doing in your life. You know what I'm saying? Your baby is good. Your wife is good. Your home, the roof over your your head
Dude, what
is
more
solid.
can I ask for?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at that point, money doesn't matter.
No.
It's all about the
No.
quality of life that matters.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
that's kind
the
of what you
journey-
were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
So this journey you're on is so commendable, bro, that it's like if I wish enough people knew how to face that feeling and the noise in their head, because that noise you're hearing also too, and I leave it at that before I pass it back over to you. That noise you're hearing is something that it sounds like noise at first, but once you start understanding the level of enlightenment that you're seeking, once you start embracing the journey, once you start being grateful to God for all the blessings He's given you, good and bad, because each one strengthens you no matter what, the noise stops sounding like.
Yeah. Yep.
Unscramble.
It
Yep.
starts saying little things like, "Hey, do a to-do list."
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget to,
Yep.
the little things. It starts giving you you start to hear all the noise. It starts to slow down a little bit. So you have to find ways to slow it down. And what you've been doing to find ways, and from my perspective, is you're now seeking people that you feel can relate to your journey.
Yes.
And that's a smart thing to do, because guess what you did? You found one.
I know, and it's dude, it has been a search, because I don't know. I mean, it's easy to get caught up in the materialistic element of the world, and that's kind of the way that specifically in the United States, that's how it's structured.
But those things are there for you to achieve.
Right.
Who doesn't want a nice car?
Right,
Who doesn't want
right.
a nice house?
But that's where it
Once-
stops, though, for most people.
That's most people.
Keep going, B. Keep going.
But that's where it stopped for most people, and that's to find someone else that is seeking something past that and can even see have the sight to see past that there is something bigger at the end, that retiring at a certain age and then you get to live your life with your body.
You know what you also, like, on your journey, what you need to tunnel vision.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
let
stop
other
worrying
people
about the
don't worry
masses and
about-
other people.
Don't worry about whatever.
Remember we
Tunnel
talked
vision.
about
Right.
that door. We
Right.
talked about that door. It gets smaller and
Man.
smaller once you start to, see things a different way. One of the things about material things, B, you have to understand from my perspective, don't be judging people, is once you've acquired them, they're not important anymore.
Yeah, it ain't.
Right. It's short-lived. It's a short-lived feeling or fulfillment, whatever you want to call it, but it don't last very long.
But so if that's the case, then what is truly fulfillment?
Yeah.
If the material things, the house,
Right.
you see what I'm saying? It's you being happy with yourself.
Yes.
If it's you
No,
knowing that
I
to my
understand
woman, I'm
more,
the
yeah.
best man that I know I can be. Not even that she can have that I know I can be to
For her, right.
It's the choices we make. Our choice to be the best version. The key words is the choice in all these aspects
Choices.
of our life.
Yeah, I know. Choices.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm realizing that's all life is. It's a whole bunch of different choices, and we're deciding whether or not what to choose and what not to choose.
No, and that's the problem. What to choose, what not to choose. Here's an easy one for you. And this is, again, I'm not telling this man what to do. What to choose, what not to choose. No. How about you say at every single thing, if I'm responsible, accountable to do anything, I'm going to be the fucking best at it. Flat out. It's a choice. You see, I just made
I
a
like that.
choice. There's no playing with it, because now I'm also negotiating with my personal standards of life. Am I 100 or am I 95? You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
am I going to
I
go
like
all
that.
in, or am I going to play? So now you're conditioning yourself to also not be a consistent man and put your standards down for what it is.
I never really viewed it that way.
not-
That's awesome.
Do not condition yourself even with your own thoughts. You know what I mean? So listen, this cannot be a conversation we have just one time.
No.
This
Absolutely
is
not. Absolutely not. We'll be cheating these people out there. We'll be cheating we'll be cheating ourselves, because
Yeah.
we're both growing. All three of us are sitting here growing from just having a grown man conversation about
Right.
life, about understanding, So listen, B, it's been an absolute pleasure. Go ahead and wrap it up, man, with anything else you want to say.
I mean, honestly, I don't really have anything else to say aside from just always strive to be the best version of yourself that you possibly can for you, no one else, and don't let the voices of other people get in your head. Do you, like you said, tunnel vision.
But let me reiterate, this is not the only 15, 20-minute conversation we're going to
Yeah, I
have.
know, I know.
All right? Listen,
But
I'm
that's
a
all I
man
have
of
to
my
say.
word.
I know.
All right? Because I can extract a whole lot out of you right now.
Oh,
You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
sure.
But, we got some other cats in the building. You know what I mean? And we got to keep a timeline. But listen, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on set today, Brian.
Likewise,
You know what I
thank
mean?
you.
And listen, it's always a pleasure, bro. Always a
Likewise.
pleasure. Thank you so much for coming through.
You already know, bro.
You know what I mean? And listen, you know, my man Avery over here. We got Brian. Listen, we got 2-5 Red Dot coming on set next. You know what I mean? Listen, it's about to change the whole mood of this whole thing right here. All right? Listen, we'll be back in
Niggas out here playing.
Yes, sir.
Accent made this. Niggas hitting up my phone, but it's all sold. For a little money, niggas sell they whole soul. Funny, I got a little money, but I want more. And I ain't selling enough for nothing, gotta let them know.
I can see why you be nervous, because my man, he's on point with shit.
Oh, nah, but see, here's the
But
thing.
you're so natural with it, though, too.
I'm just.
That's my wingman right there.
Yeah,
He knows how to be a perfect wingman.
I already know.
Good? Yeah, and it would do whatever you want it to do to. We good? So you want a cup? No, that's your outfit. You're good. You're good with that, Red.
I'm like that. I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Red
That's
good,
just
Avery good.
That's just instructions.
All right.
Yeah, so I don't want to promote them.
yeah.
Bursky.
Like his right arm is a little bit out of frame, and so is his. That good?
That's I'm fine with that. As long as he has space right here and he has space right here, I'm cool with whatever their arms want to do. All right.
They might want to swing.
Red, you ready?
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. For Shindo. For shit show.
Yes, welcome back. We got my man 2-5 Red Dot in the building. Hey, it's not often we got rappers on set.
Oh, yep.
Red,
Yes, sir.
what up, baby?
What it look like?
You know what?
What it's going to be.
You want to go ahead. You listen. We're gonna let you do the rapper plug right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what the rapper plug is. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you give them every hashtag, every Instagram, every social media. Go ahead. Just do the rapper plug real quick.
Oh, Lord.
Let's go, baby.
Y'all already know what the fuck it is.
2-5.
What it ain't, what the fuck it look like, and what the fuck it's finna be. I go by 2-5 Red Dot. They got no Philly's finest in this motherfucking building.
Let's go.
I appreciate these two good brothers orchestrating this situation.
All day, every day.
To get situated, I'm on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
25. I think it's 2500 Red Dot. I'm on Twitter. I think it's 25 Red Dot.
Let's go.
Snapchat, 25 Red Dot.
Make sure you liking my man too out there, man. Make sure you like,
YouTube,
subscribe, all that.
25 Red Dot.
Let's
I'm
go.
on all platforms.
This is how
Apple,
we support everybody and everything, bro.
Spotify, Apple Music.
You got something going on. We're gonna let you sit here
You
in this
feel me?
complete. You might as well just bring your scroll next time and just go ahead and read that bitch. You know what I mean? 2-5. What up, man?
What up, baby?
Hey,
What
I
the
hope I
fuck we
didn't
talking
interrupt
about?
your introduction. I mean, you know, if you hey, you give man a personal introduction, they might go all day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Who's not great in their own fucking mind? You know what I
That's
mean?
what the show is about, bro.
Yeah, that's what this is about, man.
The only good thing too about my name, when you look me up, I'm the only motherfucker that you find with 2-5 and Red Dot follow off of that.
Well, the most impressive part is Red Dot, because we already know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
listen,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not every day. You know what I'm saying? You make sure you listen.
You know?
Listen, I fuck with you, bro.
I pull some out my pocket, show long.
Yeah, but hold up. But check out the pinky though.
What happened?
Show the,
Oh, he got a nice little Don Dot on him. He got
no.
He got two of them though.
On the left. On the left. There you go, Red Dot.
Listen. We're highly
Ain't got
illegal
no
on
name.
set right now. This guy's always illegal, but listen, it's always fun to be. You know what I mean? I feel safe right now. You know what I mean? I feel
That's
real
the only
safe.
way to be. You feel
Listen,
me?
what's up, man?
I'm fucking living. I'm great. I feel good. I'm smiling like a champ right now.
Always
I feel like I
smiling.
just came out the ring and beat somebody ass. Yeah.
Let's get to that point right there. Always smiling, always in a great mood. But when I listen to your fucking music, it's like you're ready to put pause on somebody at all times. Am I accurate in my assessment?
All the way, 102%.
Where does that anger come from? Where does that? now, I wouldn't even call it anger because I'm labeling a man at that point.
So-
where does that emotion come from?
Growing up in North Philly, coming up, I know I had a I ain't gonna say super rough.
Well, you
but
don't have to
it
say
was
no more. He said North Philly. I mean, at the
You
end of the
feel
day,
me? So it's
you came out the jump.
self-explanatory.
You know what I mean?
So I had to do what I had to do, fending for
go.
self. So it's just that I always was aggressive, destructive, fucking shit up, breaking shit, putting it back together though too. So I was clean with my work.
So how did you get here? at 25 Red Dot, and I already know other things about you. Hardworking man, driven. How did you get here though?
Always been
based
like
on
that from my brothers and my grandfather. Rest his soul. I think it'll be about he passed away in 2016. About 7-8 years he passed away by now.
It seems like you took a lot of family values with you throughout your years. You know, you held on to them. Because I remember hearing you talk earlier, and you said something along the lines of, "My grandmother taught me, to be
so
very
I was
man."
raised by my grandparents. I still do have my mother. We don't have the tightest relationship, but we thugging it out. We figuring it out as usual and shit. She had me when she had me and shit like that. But my grandmom is my mother, and my G-pop was my daddy.
Yeah,
Okay.
same
Feel
here.
me?
I got
So-
you.
What are some values that
relate
you
to
picked up from grandmama?
Grandma, self-care, top to bottom. Look how you supposed to look. Like
Stay
I'm
fresh.
looking right now. Motherfucker. You gotta stay clean.
Gotta
You
stay
stay
clean.
clean.
You said you
Disrespecting
also
ladies, too.
she taught you a lot of manners because you
Her
said
and
you
him.
speak to everyone.
Yeah.
There was something you were saying earlier.
So it's just like carrying that respect because I feel like a lot of motherfuckers is slipping with that. You feel me? Like you gotta talk to me a certain way. You have to poke your fucking chest out, put your chin up when you talk to a
You see what I'm
boss-ass
talking
nigga
about,
like
son?
that. You feel
You
me?
see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He switches up on you in the middle of the
You
conversation.
gotta
You know
talk
what I'm saying?
right. You gotta come correct. You feel me?
So this is what I want to know, because
Yes, sir.
I know a lot of brothers out there, they do rap and shit like that. So my thing is like this:
We got some rappers stinking up the building right
Oh,
now.
yeah, I already
And when I
know.
say stinking up the building, nothing negative. Literally stinking up the building.
It smell good. It smell good. I just can't because I'm class A. So
peak.
You know what I mean?
It's peace pipe.
peace pipe. There you
But
go. There you
that's the
go.
point. But go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Red.
So my thing is like I know a lot of cats. So when you on stage, you say sometimes like you get nervous.
Yeah.
So at that point, when you told me you said you got that tunnel vision, right?
Yeah.
Do you have that you got your government?
Yeah.
Is that when 2-5 come out? When you get on there?
Nah, that
No,
2-5 should have came out in the dressing room.
Yeah,
But
no.
I'm just saying,
2-5 step in the building. 2-5 is waiting in the
I
line.
like
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
I like it.
That's what I'm
2-5 is in
saying.
the
I like it.
line.
That's what I'm saying.
2-5.
That,
Yeah,
that
he's
comes in like right then and there.
It's
like, boom.
automatic. It's automatic.
2-5 reminds me of like if you had a logo,
Yeah.
it would be like somebody about to smack a bitch. Like,
you know
why
what
do I
brings me
get
by
that
that?
impression, bro? Why do I get
Because
an impression from about
If you know what you know about that right there. But
Come
yeah,
on,
see,
son. Like I picked that up
come
from your
right
fucking
down,
music.
you
From
know?
just listen to the first track, I was like, 2-5
Yeah.
would slap the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, see, two.
And see, I keep my composure. Like I'm calm, cool, collective. I respect everybody.
That's
Again,
what
it's
I'm
a
fucking
mannerism.
talking
Yeah,
about.
But if these glasses come to fuck on my face, yeah.
Oh, you already,
Yeah.
you already know.
I mind my business too a lot, which a lot of you motherfuckers don't do, what you should do. I'm trying to tell you, it's the best
Mind your
thing
business.
possible.
Listen,
Like,
yeah,
it's
When a man
therapeutic.
talks with his fingers, bruh.
Listen,
When a
hit
man listen, when a man talks with his fingers, bruh, that's
mind your
he's at
business.
the end of his fucking rope. You know what I'm saying? It's over.
Can we get it?
Yeah,
Mind your
let's-
business
let's-
shit?
I got
get it,
double
let's-
butt, my bad. It ain't gonna
Nah,
cling.
Okay.
We
But,
good.
you know.
Avery, why are you so held up on minding your business? I mean,
Because-
2-5 was really hell bent on telling people to check their shit. But what's up with you?
Because you know what? When you mind your business and you walk a straight line, nobody fuck with you. Because they don't know nothing about you.
Stay in
You
your
see what I'm
fucking
saying?
lane, please.
it.
That's all I ask. Is if you swerve off, you gonna crash and it's gonna be bad. Let's talk about horrible.
I mind my business all the
Baby
motherfucking
therapy.
time. That's it.
Listen, I tried therapy. I didn't like it too much.
Listen.
I went to anger management. They say you really don't have anger. Because all my shit be situational. So if we out in the club, we thugging, how we thugging, motherfucker bump me. Oh shit, I apologize. I ain't do shit wrong. I know that. Even if I do bump you, I apologize. Damn, I spilled your drink. I'll buy you 2 of the motherfuckers. Fuck it. But if you want to keep on antagonizing and provoking my intention,
Yeah, I got you.
and these motherfuckers come off,
Yeah.
yeah,
Nah, see,
I'm
okay.
sorry, but not sorry.
Okay, let's get back to the businessman 2-5 real quick
Okay,
before we,
okay.
because it's almost like this conversation was provoking him. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like he was looking for a fucking
What's
reason,
the name
though.
of the show?
Practicing bad habits, but we're trying to keep people from practicing these bad habits all the time.
Listen, I
Listen, we're
practice
trying to
all the
convert
time.
2-5 from being too reckless. You know what I mean? So listen.
Ooh, okay.
Let's go. Let's talk about your album a little bit. You got something coming up. You got a new project coming up. Let's go. Spill the beans on that, baby.
So March 10th, my EP drop. I got a few singles leading.
That's
up to that
March
that's gonna
10th,
drop.
by the way. Go support that brother.
The
in
motherfucker's
7
called
days.
True to It. You see, I rock True Religion. I got the belt. Yeah,
Let's
you got
go.
and all the
Let's
aesthetics
go.
on me. But True to It to me, like that true. Like, stay true to self. Stay true to what the fuck you do. Stay true to what you get into. A lot of people, they done veered away from being self. They want to emulate, they want to copy, they want to be like this, they want to rap like this person, sound like these motherfuckers over there. They want, like, if it's your dad, your brothers, that's perfectly fucking fine. Because I got a couple tracks where I said, I always wanted to be known like my big brothers. So I put in work, did my dirt like my big brothers. Now all the attention that I got, I don't even fucking like it no more. Like, I didn't, come on, I did a few things in the streets. That's why my name ring bells.
Hold on. You said all that attention I wanted, I don't even give a fuck about that anymore.
No, hell no.
Why did you want that attention?
Because my brothers was known. They got busy. They did they thug nasty in the street. I was like, oh shit. Okay.
So they were impression on you. They basically.
Fuck yeah, my brothers, he told me about them things at a very young age.
So let's talk about that a little bit, because now, we've been having, Brian was on the show earlier.
Yes, sir.
And he was talking
Shout out to
about,
B-Love.
you know what I mean? He was talking about introspection. He was talking about the journey that he's on to be the best version of himself.
Yes, sir.
Where are you in that journey of life right now? And based on what you know.
So mentally, I still got to keep that street edge.
And that's that's why I'm asking the question.
You gotta have that. I don't give a fuck about. I give a fuck about a lot, but I don't give a fuck about a lot at the same time. Because you gotta have that edge. Because you can't let motherfuckers play with your name. Can't let motherfuckers play with your emotions, your intentions, what you got going on. You can't have them naysayers in your motherfucking ear talking this, that, the third. So I block out a lot of the bullshit.
Yeah.
A lot of the fucking time.
But Red, something I mentioned to Brian, why do we pay so much attention to these guys? And I know in hip hop, it's sometimes you could be doing your own thing. They're gonna come at you anyway. But still, do you ever feel like I need to just give you motherfuckers my back kind of feel?
Yeah, always.
Because why do you even need to acknowledge them? You know what I mean?
I don't acknowledge a lot of motherfuckers. Like, I love hate. You can hate on me all day 24/7.
Yeah.
I know it ain't a thing 21. I get it, but 25/8 out the day.
2.5.
You can hate on me. I don't give a fuck. Bring it on. You know what I'm saying? I take on a lot of that shit every day, all day. Since I've been growing up, since I've been born, like, that shit is on my back, baby. Like, get the fuck off me. Come on. I'm a big dog. Use a fleet. Get the fuck away. But I don't know. Some people pay attention because I guess they like it. I don't know if they want to.
But let's talk about you. You know what I mean? This is
me
this
personally.
Is
I leave the bullshit alone. If you bring anything my way, you gonna get what the fuck you get. And the reason why I did music, because I don't directly like do drill music or say, oh, I'm gonna shoot this person or kill. I give you warnings. I let you know my music. If you fuck with me,
I do get that impression.
What's the possibilities of certain things that can happen? You rub me the wrong way, you pause, but if you do something I don't like, you feel me? You do something I don't like, and it calls for me to act out in a wild way, you caused it. Because I don't start nothing, but I finish everything.
So Red, let me ask
that motherfucker out of character.
So let me ask you,
That's when you get 2-5.
Yeah.
Let's ask them go-in questions.
Okay.
What impression do you want the younger generation, when they listen to your music, to what kind of example you set?
Fucking impression.
To smack the shit out of a motherfucker quick.
Smack young, old, in the middle, and leave me the fuck alone. I mind my business. I'm cool. I don't want to fuck with you. Don't fuck with me.
See?
But what example are you setting 2-5?
All right, so my example for the younger generation. So my little brother.
Yeah.
Okay, my little brother, my nephews, nieces, whatever. Be yourself at all times. I don't give a fuck where you at. Speak the truth. I don't give a fuck how hard it is. The truth will set you free.
Copy that.
As I got older, you get wiser when you get older. A lot of you motherfuckers don't know that because you still, But as you get older, you get wiser and you start to learn about self. Like, I'm on a journey of learning about self. I've been single for like 1.5 years, almost 2 years. From my son's mother.
Talk to me about that journey. Where are you in that journey? Because you know what, we're having grown man conversation.
I'm fucked up.
Talk to me.
I'm all over the board.
I can relate to that.
What's fucked up? Give me one example of fucked up in your life.
I'm trying to do this and I can't do this because I'm worried about that. I'm worried about that and I'm worried about that over there at the same time. My mind is
part of being on a journey. Part of the journey, and when you do get to that enlightenment, you stop worrying about shit. Why are you worried about shit? Especially a man that'll smack the shit out of somebody so fast. Why would you even be worried about it?
It's not so more the fact that I am worried about it, but I'm worried about it because I'm trying to be the best me. And I've been fighting, I've been fighting a lot of demons growing up. The shit that I've been through, shit that I went through, the work that I put in.
I was not going to bring up that word. I really listened to your music. When you sent me the links, I wanted to know who I was talking to. I wanted to know who was coming through. So
You're talking to the legend in the flesh.
I did get that impression, but I did not want to use the word demons.
Go ahead. I'm fighting them.
Talk to me about that, because I even earlier this morning I was kind of putting my thoughts together, for the interview, and I said, that man is fighting a lot of demons, because based on what I was listening to, but I said no, don't use that word. That's too judgmental.
No.
But the fact that you just used it,
listen,
enlighten us about what you're
y'all
dealing
can
with.
judge me all the fuck y'all want. Y'all don't know my journey.
Stop worrying about them, Red. We want to know more about you.
This is what I'm saying. Y'all can judge me all you want. You don't know my journey, know what the fuck I've been through, know what it took for me to get here. So for me to be here and still in the flesh, where I come from,
Yes, sir.
it speaks a lot. Because I didn't even
Strong.
think I was going to make it to see fucking 18.
Volumes.
I'm about to be 30, you bastards. So put some respect on my fucking name, too.
Red got a lot of
That's
anger.
bullshit, though.
Red got a lot of anger. It reminds me of you a little bit, where you're pissing the bitch's backseat. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying. That's the kind of demons that he kind of gives me the impression of. Hey, am I making this up?
No.
Avery pissed in the bitch's backseat because she pissed him off.
Well, I don't know. Well, I always said I wanted to piss on a bitch, but I ain't know R. Kelly. But
Thanks for
I
cleaning that
always
up.
say, piss me off, I'ma piss on you. And I don't mean it literally. I mean like how motherfuckers say you shit on a nigga, or how motherfuckers flex on people and shit. I'll just come back stronger. I'll come back better. I'll come back, I mean, bigger. I look better. I smell better. I shine like a motherfucking,
You know what I'm saying?
shine like the lamp that's in your motherfucking living room.
See, when you shine on a motherfucker and then you show them that what they did to you don't affect you,
Yeah.
it makes you even a bigger
I
person.
shine like a lamp without the shade. It's too much. It's too bright. You gotta cover that up a little bit.
I like it.
You feel me?
I like
you gotta
it.
put shades on when the sun is out. That's how much I shine.
So listen, we discussed this a little bit earlier, but I said nah, save that for later.
Speak on it, baby.
But you also played football back in the day.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You
Defensive end, wide receiver, number 82.
You know what I mean?
Fitzsimmons High.
That's what's up. You told me you used to put them hands on them boys too. You had that. What kind of strength you had? That.
So, right?
Talk to
we
me.
grown men, right? Mm-hmm. You know, as we got older, y'all got older, I got a little older. This shit's not. It's not nice to say retarded, but I always say I had retarded strength. I had a few cousins that was a little, but.
Ain't that wrong?
Listen, we can't. Let's be politically correct.
Yeah.
I mean, let's do the political.
But you got grown man strength now.
Yeah,
That's
grown
what
man
we said.
You can see that, yeah.
You was a pretty good football player back in the day.
Oh, hell of a football player.
That's what it is.
Shout out to my buzzo, Ben B. He's an artist as well too. He the one that actually got me rapping. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing none of this shit. Cause I used to freestyle all brazy growing up and shit. He's like, yo, write that shit down. Yo, that sound good. That could be a hook. Yo, he showed me how to. Still to this day, I don't know how to count bars. But if I hear the beat, I know where it stopped, where it begin, where I need to put the hook at, and how I need to maneuver.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Go ahead, V.
No, I was gonna say to all the kids
16,
out there.
24, 36. Like, I know numbers. I used to gamble out. Got the number game from the street of my grandfather, you know. That's my daddy. Rest his soul. Ronnie G.
Papa was Rolling Stone.
No, go ahead.
I
Hey,
call
what's
you
your
Papa
question?
Doc. Go
So
ahead.
my thing is that I always want to know, like, at what point when you were just like, damn, I'm gonna start doing this. Like, when did you know, like, yo, I can flow?
So I had this song that I did with this guy. I forgot his name actually. I think it's something Flacco. It was a while ago. 2016, I want to say.
B Flacco.
No, he's from Jersey too.
Oh,
though.
okay.
But long story short, we did the song. We call it The Raid. It's on SoundCloud. And he did a FaceTime. We was gonna shoot a video, do all this cool shit. His OGs told me that I outflowed, out-rapped, outdid what their young boy did. And he said something about Caliban or something like that. And I said something about Taliban. Because I'm from Philly, he's from Jersey.
Yeah.
All right. Basically, we warring without warring on the track. I'm gonna out-rap. I just do what I do. I don't out-rap nobody. I don't try to shit on nobody. I try to do better than my last shit.
Yeah.
So if you got something going on, y'all did y'all thing. I'm trying to out-rap my last shit. So if it's something better than what the fuck both of y'all did,
Trying to better you.
that's not my
trying
problem.
To outdo yourself.
It's not a me problem. It's you problem.
Yeah,
You feel some type.
For real.
If you want to take me off the track, 'cause I had that happen too with artists. You motherfuckers know what I'm talking to when it's come out. Motherfuckers, yo, can I get a feature? Yo, can you do? All right, yeah, I got you.
I
do my thing.
2-5 hold grudges, eh?
All right, listen.
He hold grudges.
So
Man, listen,
with
I got
that
a
being
lot
said, yeah, a lot of motherfuckers they can't handle sometimes what I bring to the table, and what I do, how I do it, I do it.
But listen, we can. So here's my next question. You coming back? You coming to hang out with us again?
Why not?
Listen, I would love to have you.
Not why, but why not?
I appreciate that. You see, that's confirmation, ladies and gentlemen, that this man is having a good time here today.
Yo,
Listen, it's a pleasure to have you on set too.
I appreciate it too.
Like, subscribe, Every fucking thing.
And drop a comment too. Let us
comment.
know how if this man's
And
drip is
follow
on
his shit.
fucking point today or what. You know what I mean? Let us know if Brian was hitting on something or what. And we got another guest coming on set in a few minutes. We got my man P coming. But before we wrap up and all that shit, we got to wrap up with 2-5. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yo, let's shoot away.
Let them know. Anything else you got coming up? Any other projects outside of
Listen,
the
that
album coming up
project-
March 10th?
True to it. March 10th. Please.
Where can they
tune
go
in.
see your latest video? What's
My
your channel on YouTube?
channel's 25 Red Dot. So go check out everything I got going on from the old shit to the newest shit and in between time.
And I'll make sure that's all in the description below. And I'll also make sure that, that's visual.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
definitely.
2-5, it was a real pleasure to have you on set today.
Oh, for shindo.
Listen, I would love to hang out more longer, but you know what? We're gonna be doing it so often that just keep coming back with the information.
This
you know
was a
what I mean?
good job.
Listen,
This was a good job.
always fun, man.
Oh,
Always
definitely.
fun. Appreciate you just even having you come through, man. You know what I mean? Because I checked out your videos. I'm like, yo, this is gonna be a wild motherfucking interview. This 2-5 is about his shit.
I be battling in my mental too. My presence is a blessing. I be trying to tell people that.
Yo, really a pleasure to have you on set,
sure,
too.
bro.
You know what I
Definitely.
mean? And yo, listen, comment on that man's drip because he's fucking fresh as hell. Listen, we not gonna hide that. They got the fucking Lacey on, always coming through with the freshness.
Hey,
We're not
listen,
gonna hide
Behind
that.
the scene, I told OG I need some of that Lacey you got.
I'm about to put the plug on my man.
Yeah, he got all different colors too. Don't even let him fool. You got episodes, you got all the different fucking
Got the
outfits.
flavor.
But listen, we got my man P coming on set. He's just gonna come in for a quick one. He's gonna also be another face you're gonna be checking out on the set going forward. You know what I mean? But again, just to reiterate, we had Brian here. We got 2-5 in the building. We got Avery. You got your man Fee.
Lord.
Yo, always kicking, always chilling. We're gonna be back in a few minutes. All right.
Oh Lord.
Don't forget 2-5 album dropping March 10th.
That's in 7 days.
Let's make that happen. All right. Support my brother. Let's go.
Appreciate that.
Set up. Back in the building, practicing bad habits. We got my man P in the building. P, what up?
Yo, what's up, man? How
And
you
of
doing,
course,
bro?
you know we got
Happy to be
Avery.
here.
P, you happy to be here?
Of course, man. Happy to be here.
Do me a big favor, P. Go ahead and adjust that drink, then put it like right in front of you, because where you had it at, your hand was about to go straight off the table. Yeah,
Oh,
man, and put them.
I'm on point, bro. I'm on point with everything.
That's what I
You
like.
got you got to get to know me.
That's
bro.
what I like, and that's
Got
why
to
we
be.
here, man. That's why we here. We get to know you. You seem a little nervous right now. Avery, you feel
know
that
what? I
nervousness
am
right
a
now?
little- Just a little bit. Just
a little bit?
Just a little bit. You know, it's my first time on a podcast, but
Now,
you know
listen.
what? God put me here for a reason.
And talk to me a little bit about that. You were telling me about how tough things were about a year ago, and now here you are. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Oh man, you know what? This time last year, my life was upside down. You know what I mean? And God, you prevail. You prevail through that. And I
Give me
think
an
this is
idea of
human nature.
upside
And,
down. What's upside
I
down?
had some legal things going on. And
Not specifics, but just
I
how
had
the
some legal
gravity.
things
of it.
going on, and I got myself out of that. And God put you in positions where you need to be.
Now, what is it that you feel like God wants from you?
I think God wants me to spread His word. A couple weeks ago, like I was telling you, I was laying down, couldn't sleep. And I'm like, you know what, God, what do you want from me?
Yeah.
And something came over me, and it's something that I actually was speaking to earlier.
Yeah.
It's something that I can describe to you, but I can't make you feel it. You have to experience that.
Itself.
The power of God in order for me to explain that. It's like a tattoo. I can explain a tattoo. Hey, look, it feels like this. But you have to go through it to actually experience that.
You know what I
That
like
feeling.
though? We had B Lover, 2-5, we got P.
Right.
And one thing that we all talked about that we're not afraid of is giving God his props. I think a lot of people got away
Right.
from that. You know what I mean?
I think God has to be your centerpiece of your life. You know what I mean?
I
And
see people on
always.
YouTube and
Always.
denouncing that. I'm not even gonna get into all that.
Nah, but
You've always had atheists and people like that, but to me now the new generation of kids are just so delusional. It's almost like they have a beef against God or something like that. That's your problem. I got time for
Right.
that.
I think it's God's not the hype. You know what I mean? You people think that you believe in God or you talk about God, you lame. No.
Now, what
God
kind of
should be the
reaction do
centerpiece.
you get from people when you have
Oh
these
no,
kind of
people don't. I don't think it's not a negative reaction. They just don't they tune you out because.
It's
God-
funny that you know that they tune you
Yes,
out. That's
they definitely
crazy.
tune you out. 'Cause
Yeah.
you know why? Because God, right? Some people are not ready to hear God. So, you know, some people think that, oh no, I'm too bad, or I'm too, oh, I do this, I smoke weed, or I drink. Look, I drink, and I believe in God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, I'm not ready for God because I'm not God. People have this perfect persona of being a Christian. You know what I mean? No, God uses broken people. You got to be broken. They don't use the rich white man living on Beverly Hills. He uses the,
Struggling.
yeah, the struggling person, the person with addiction. The person that has, we're not perfect. All of us. I use substance to cope with my hurt. We're all human. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
But that's what people want to hear. They want to hear about others who are struggling and going through things, but yet still have an optimistic outlook on life.
No, you have to. You
And
have to.
that's important that they hear this kind of message.
Of course, man. You have to be optimistic of life because, God, nothing is coincidence. I'm not here by coincidence. I'm here because God wants me here.
But you know what, too? Your appearance, tattoos left and right, you know what I'm saying? But your message is so augmented, completely different from what your presentation represents sometimes. How would you get people to fuse that conversation and that image together to say, don't judge?
Yeah, just get the feel. Just be yourself and listen to that message. You know what I mean? Because don't judge a book by its covers, like they say.
True.
And I think a lot of people, they're scared of what they don't understand. So when you don't understand something, you're scared of it.
That's
You know
true,
what I
of
mean?
course.
So it's like I don't push God on nobody. I just like, hey, listen, this is what you need.
This is
to
what
do.
it is.
This is
Exactly.
just for me. You know what I
Right.
mean?
To
And
help
we
you
spoke about a lot of shit before, what you went through and everything like that.
Right.
And what you said was just like, yo, that was yesterday.
Right?
This is today.
That was yesterday.
You understand what I'm
and
saying?
look what God got me now.
He radiates a lot of positivity.
Oh, yeah,
for
for sure.
Even before I actually knew him, and I would see him in passing, the way he would greet me.
Yo, you know what? I was just about to say that.
Was like
I was just about to say.
there's not too many greetings a brother get that's like
Of course,
of
man, you have to be.
that caliber, bro.
Listen,
It's genuine as fuck.
Right.
Yeah, I was just
Okay.
about to say that because every time I see him, like, hey, yo, hey, I'm like, oh, that's small.
And he even had the fucking tap to go with. I'm like, yo, that is the most fucking
Yeah.
genuine
But you gotta
fucking
stop.
hello ever.
And you gotta stop what you're doing.
Bruh, I
Every
feel bad
time.
when I don't get a chance to, like, if we're moving too fast and I don't get a chance to dap you.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
that man deserves to be dapped up,
Listen,
bruh.
how many
Fuck
times
with
we
you.
did that? And you was like, oh, I didn't even know that was you.
Bruh.
But I had to stop what I was doing.
Bruh.
I don't give a fuck what I'm
Right,
doing. I
right,
got it,
that's
you know what I'm
true.
saying?
That's
Say
your
what's up to me.
energy, bro.
Right? No, because man, if you would have met me in my 20s, you'd be like, yo, this kid's not gonna make it till he's 21. And dibbing and dabbing. Grew up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Shout out to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Because it taught me a lot. And I'm a first generation Venezuelan. My parents brought me here. I'm an immigrant. I came here when I was 3 years old. So you asked me about Venezuela. I honestly, I really don't know, but I know about Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're also on your personal journey. Every man that sat in that seat you're sitting in today, Brian started it off that he made it clear, I'm on a personal journey to see the best
Right.
version of myself.
Right, of course.
Are you on that
Man.
same journey as well?
Of course, man.
And where
I think
are
we
you in the
all are.
process?
I'm trying to be the best version of myself. You know what I mean? And
So let me ask you
Can't
like
do
this:
that without God.
What are some things? And I hear that. That's the glass half full. What are some things you need to work on?
I need to work on my anger. Anger is a big thing for me.
course.
Like I said, when I was younger, you look at me wrong, I'm putting hands on you. You know what I mean? And I think it was because of my stature. I'm 5'6", by the way.
Did you
know what I
grow
mean?
up around 2'5", by the way? That motherfucker angry too.
Yeah, no. I they have the privilege of meeting them. They're perfect. I think it's a couple.
fact
Big
that he
shout out to
said that-
2-5.
Yes, exactly. Hold on.
Shout out to
The
2-5.
fact that the motherfucker said that shit with a straight face. He's like, but did you grow up with 2-5?
You know, I'm here. You know, I'm really listening. You know what I mean? But I'm putting 2 and 2 together because he said that, like, put hands on you. The last time I checked, 2-5 was over here like, I will put fucking hands on you.
It comes from the streets, you know, growing up in the streets, you know.
Yeah, I think
Coming
that's
from
the PA
bottom,
thing.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, nobody's perfect. You know, it's a growing process. You learn every day. You know, and you just strive to be the best at everything that you do. That's it.
Where are you right
Anything
now?
that you do, you got to be the best that you can be. That's it. Whether
hate-
you're scrubbing the floors at McDonald's or, you know, the high internship at Apple. Got to be the best that you can
Exactly.
be. That's
There
it.
Take that advice
That's
right
the
there.
key.
Yeah. Where are you right now?
Me, I'm modest. You know, like I said, I'm trying to pick my relationship back up with my kids. You know, I was out the picture for a little while, so you know, I'm growing to be, you know, the best dad that I can be right
Shout
now.
out to Dad. Shout out to Dad.
Big shout out to that. Big shout out to
It
that.
is.
Big shout out to that. OP, that's a flagrant foul. When you cheers, you got to drink.
Now,
But-
that's a lot of things.
So-
That's a lot of things that don't get a lot of props on is dads.
But let's get into the nitty gritty then. I mean, we're gonna hold this conversation down for a few more minutes. But you know me, I gotta provoke, I gotta stir the fucking
Of
pot a
course,
little bit.
brother, of course, that's you.
When it comes to the little ones, you know what I mean, we gotta definitely make sure we're setting the best
Right,
example.
the best
You know what I'm
example.
saying? We don't want anyone else setting an example
No,
for
of
what
course
us as
not.
men should do. So,
Of course not.
what's your plan? What's your steps for getting back into that?
You know, being more involved. My kids are actually older now, meaning older is they're in high school. So it's like, you know, Dad, I don't have time for Dad right now. But you know what? You got to instill yourself in their life. You got to call them every day, every
They
2-3
still need
minutes.
it.
They need it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They need that guidance because right now the world is distorted. You know,
Yeah, it's
it's
definitely.
very distorted right now. So we need dads. You know what I mean? And I thank God I have my dad. You know, even though he hasn't been the, how would I say this? I'm not saying the best example. He gave me tough love.
So after you just said that, why would you also follow suit and not be the best example?
No, you have to be.
Get
the best.
back in there, you know.
Yeah,
what I'm
you know,
saying?
you have
Come
to
on,
be the
P.
best example. You know,
Yeah,
I
no
learned from that.
excuse.
You learn from other people's mistakes.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it's all about. You have to be. That's why I think I click with a lot of older people. You know, I'm 34, by the way. I mean, I'm getting up there, and since I was a kid, I always clung with the older crowd because, you know, you learn from that. You learn from the mistakes.
Yeah.
You learn for things that you don't have to do.
They have the
growing
wisdom.
up. They have the wisdom. They have the
And
knowledge.
that's what a lot of youth don't have now. They don't have the OGs to sit them down and
Right, they
tell
need
them
that
you
OG.
fucking up.
We need
Well,
that
there's
OG.
not too many OGs anymore. Even when they got older, they still bum ass motherfuckers, not doing their shit, not doing their thing. They've never been on a fucking journey. So even the OG section of things have dwindled.
Yeah, but I'm
because
talking
just
about the
because you're of
motherfuckers-
age doesn't make you an OG.
But
I'm
just talking
sorry.
About, I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about the
you're
motherfuckers
right.
that are there. That's what I'm
Age-
talking
age-
about.
Oh, then come holler at us. If you're not sitting here, you're not getting the fucking advice that you need. Let's get. What the fuck we talking about?
I think age doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Age doesn't make you OG.
No.
It's the experience. You know what I
Because
mean?
you can be 40 years old and still a fucking bum.
still
Get
fucking.
off that
you know,
fucking
boom.
corner.
Son, it's time for us to wrap this up. I'm getting real angry for no fucking reason. The alcohol is taking effect.
You know
we gotta
what?
get
You
the
know
fuck up
what?
out of here.
You know why, right?
We gotta get the fuck up out of here. We gotta listen. I'm talking.
No,
My
but you
mother
was-
told me to stop doing this shit.
No, but you was hanging out with 2-5 just a minute. He was on your side.
Bad
You both
examples.
were. And that's what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's called
Junior.
that is called conditioning. When someone has been around you long enough and you start picking up their bad habits, you better start paying attention to that shit. Listen, 2-5 was in the fucking building. We all of a sudden I want to fucking get angry and start putting hands on people for no
man.
fucking reason. Then I'm
You
around
know,
P
it rubs
and I
off,
feel
it
like I'm
rubs
about to fucking put hands on
Oh
myself.
no, it rubs off, man. Bad habits rubs off. You know, you gotta be careful with
And
that.
that's what the name of the show is. It's
Practicing bad habits.
Shit.
But listen, you're gonna be joining us more
Of
often or
course,
what?
man, definitely.
We'd love to have you
definitely,
around
man.
every
I would
year.
love to be on the show, and I
you
should have
know
said
what,
this
you know-
earlier. Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. It's
You
our
know-
pleasure. It's our pleasure.
Of course. A couple weeks ago, you know, I was praying. I was like, you know what?
Tell us about that.
God, what you want me to do? Like, you know, I couldn't sleep. God, what you want me to do? He brought me here. You know, my life was upside down a year ago. You know, and what do you want me to do? And something came over me. Power. Something you have to experience it. I can't explain it. And a voice came in and said, spread my word. That's it. That's all I need to
And
hear.
now you're sitting in front of a fucking microphone.
Now I'm sitting in
and you
front
can
of a
talk to
microphone.
everybody you want.
Now I can speak my mind.
Like
whoever I
2-5
want.
said, strong, bitch.
Listen.
That's what we do around here. We help people find the best version of themselves.
Of
You
course,
know what I
you
mean?
have to be.
I think
Listen.
that
Organic.
Part two is gonna be even better.
No, of course.
You know what part two is gonna be even better?
What's that, eh?
We're gonna have everybody on this motherfucker.
You know what? Yes, we will have everybody in here talking shit at the same damn time.
B
like
Lover,
that. I like
2-5, P,
I like that.
Fee, me. Oh damn, hold up.
For sure.
Damn, hey, you just wrapped the entire show up. Listen, man, listen. It's a pleasure having everybody come through
yeah.
today. Thank you to Brian. Thank you to 2-5. Thank you to fucking
sir.
P coming through here today.
My
And every
brothers.
man on here, every man
Yes.
came on set and
Nah,
spoke
of
their
course.
mind.
Definitely.
Hopefully helped you to look a little bit deeper within yourself. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's all this. Heed the message from each person. Do you and stop worrying about what other people
And
think.
you know the one thing I love about
Talk
that
to me,
shit?
eh?
I fuck with all of them.
All of them, man. Good
Everybody on
dudes,
this clip
man.
right here.
We're not gonna bring no shitbirds through here, man. Everybody's gonna always be a stand-up
sure,
gentleman. You
man.
know what I mean?
For
Everybody's
sure.
gonna be about their shit.
yeah.
But
Definitely.
listen, practicing bad habits. Your man Fee, your man A. We got P on set. We got 2-5. We got Brian in the building.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
I'm gonna holler at y'all next week. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Peace.
You already know.
Have a great week, fellas.
Yeah. My presence is deadly when your agent get on the track. It ain't nothing for me to be ready.